And we know somebody over here was majorly affected by free agency. Hopefully they could turn things around in Denver. But look, let's start right there. Let's go to the AFC West. We know the 4 teams represented the AFC champions and the 3 other teams, the Raiders, the Broncos, and the Chargers. Tina, talk to us. What's going on in the AFC West?
I'm just going to start with the Chargers because they had the least amount of movement, but they also have the biggest hurdle that they have to cross by 4 p.m. tomorrow. Because as of 4 p.m. tomorrow, every team has to be under the cap. That's the deadline. So they have $26 million that they're still over the cap right now. So that's why they're not really doing a lot. They brought in a few guys. They brought in Gus Edwards from the Ravens, 3rd string running back. I guess Harbaugh sees something in him. He's never started or anything. So I'm not sure what the Chargers are going to do, especially since El Calor went to a team that Nick's probably going to talk about. Oh, no. Actually, he went to you guys. I got him confused.
over there, that guy.
Commanders.
That guy, right, that guy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Johnny. So that was kind of interesting. They signed a couple of guys. Garrett Everett is going to the Bears. So their good tight end's gone now. And he was a blocking tight end too. So they brought someone in. It just, everything from what I was reading is they're showing that the Chargers are going to do what Harbaugh wants, is he wants to turn the team into a run heavy kind of team. So that's what's going on with the Chargers. Right now, let's see. And Mike Williams is worth $20 million. Nick Bosa is worth $14.4 million. So those could be possible trades in the next 24 hours. And the pundits seem to think that Khalil Mack and Keenan Allen will just get restructured. So that's what's going on with the Chargers. All right, Chiefs, not much going on there. They just came over that Mahomes is reworking his contract and to give them an extra $20 million in their cap and salary base. My answer is that, keep pushing that off. Keep pushing that off. And soon you'll be like the Saints where you can't push it off anymore. And suddenly you really have a cap problem. But okay. No word on Snead. I think that Mahomes restructuring might be used to get Snead because they gave Jones a huge contract.
Right.
Nothing really going on with that. Raiders. This one's kind of interesting to me because they're trading off a bunch of people, but they're bringing in some people too. So Belial Nichols is going to the Cardinals. Their cornerback Robinson, who's been playing pretty much every year for the past 3 years, is going to the Lions. Josh Jacobs is going to Green Bay. So you're losing.
Right.
Yeah, I was going to say, aren't you happy about that one there, Tina? That's probably good for you.
Right? I am so happy about that one. That man would scar us for 100 yards a game. Like he either got nothing or he was flying down the field. So I'm very happy about that one. You may not like it.
We'll talk about why Nick is not afraid of Josh Jacobs. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but don't worry, right?
Good. I have no problem seeing an ex-Raider fall on his face. Minshew is coming in as quarterback. And then Christian Wilkinson got like one of the biggest contracts that a defensive tackle is ever getting. So he's going to be working with Crosby. I personally want to see how this one works out because Max Crosby called Minshew a tiny little baby boy or something along those lines during a game because Minshew didn't help Crosby off the field. I want to be in that practice. I want to see the two of them go at it like nobody's business.
Good one, Ben. Good one, Ben. Good one, Ben.
What did he say? Oh, God.
Rumor has it that Taylor Swift has donated an extra $20-30 million towards the Chiefs' salary cap. She certainly could afford it, couldn't she? Yes.
Yeah.
Right?
And quickly on the Broncos, as everybody knows, Russ is going to the Steelers, but Broncos are still paying his salary essentially
Mhm.
for $38 million this year.
Yeah.
Jerry Jeudy went to the Browns.
Yeah.
Josie Jewell
Today.
is going to the Panthers, which I think that's going to be a good fit. I like Josie Jewell. He will be help for the middle. He's very good with in terms of being able to recognize and spy various offensive types of schemes and stuff. So he's a good one for that. So I think that'll be a good move. Justin Simmons is still one of the top 5 free agents there. There seems to be safeties and cornerbacks aren't really moving right now. So nobody's quite sure why. So, and the one that I had to point out because I think this is just kind of funny. We might talk about actually, you know what? I'll hold up on this one until we get to Sean's part at the NFC East.
Okay, very good. Look at that.
All right.
Ooh,
So that's
I
what's
love it.
going
We're
on.
waiting.
Right now, I'm happy with the things. We picked up a safety. We've restructured a few things. The only problem is who's going to be our quarterback? Like, is it going to stay Stidham, or are they going to try and pick up Jimmy G? Is back in the conversation again? Not,
Mr. Injury.
Yeah.
I'd rather take Tannehill. That's what.
No.
We'll see what happens.
There you go.
If we
Alrighty.
draft what's going on. So, all right. So that's the AFC West. Essentially,
man.
this is how I look at it. Chiefs are going to be Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
The Raiders are going to have a better defense, but their offense is still kind of so we'll see what happens. And Chargers, I really don't know what's going. I think they're rebuild even with Herbert and Harbaugh. They're bleeding. So we'll see what happens with them.
I'm eager to see how they do in the draft and who he brings, if he doesn't just bring the whole Michigan squad from college to Chargers.
Exactly. That's what I swear I was thinking that same thing. Like all of a sudden I can see Blake Corum in a Charger uniform, like, you know.
Right. JJ, Blake, all those guys
well,
over there.
I can totally see it. We'll see. I don't know.
Yeah.